Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we got into a shootout because of Baba Yaga. There's some bodies over there I could loot, but honestly it's not worth my time to run down that direction. I want to get to this point, and I'm trying to figure out how that would work. Let's just see if this works. I guess that will. One salvage part. And that was a very awkward jump, but that seemed to work. We're going up. Up we go, trying to get through more sections of the map. This very well may just be a more of a platform playground than anything else. What is that? Optional challenge to
Cages. Like they were animals.
I don't think Anna shares our faith. Or she's in this for something else. She's conflicted. I get that. I used to be the same way, but we've all got a part to play in this. Took another patrol to see if I could get another kill. Sure enough, got a remnant at the perimeter. Took my time. Did it with my hands so I could see the light in her eyes go out. Stayed with her until she went cold. Magic. Constantine tells us that with the Source we'll live forever, that we'll finally look upon the face of God. But I already have. This is where I'm supposed to be. Took me so long to find it, but this is it. I'm home.
So, this crazy guy that we're following might be Constantine. Perhaps, like, he took the name of a previous Constantine. Or he might be a important bad guy that even replaces Constantine.
Do we have a map of the facility?
That would kind of make sense.
Negative. Even if we did, there's a lot of structural damage from the revolt.
It'd be dangerous getting up higher. Weather and elements have taken a toll. So this is where the Soviets broke through.
Yeah. First contact was
Now I
one of
can
the
make
mine shafts.
Molotov
They shifted all
cocktails.
operations to retrieval. But it looks like the revolt came within a week.
Workers finally had enough?
You've seen this place, right? Seems like a safe bet. Let's see if we can find those manifests and join the others.
All right, we'll get searching. Any word on... We're under attack!
There's a crafty stealth kill.
Yeah! Man down! Taking fire!
Let's see. Is somebody coming this way?
Throwing a grenade!
He just dropped a grenade. No boom. I'm really not liking how all these Trinity people seem to have the exact same face models. Like, the thing is, they clearly wanted a... I guess I can make another Molotov with this, but they clearly wanted that way to have lots and lots of face models for lots and lots of enemies and people to play as. And I'm not sure they actually succeeded at that. It may very well be the case that in multiplayer, everybody's just playing as Lara Croft. Lara Croft shooting Lara Croft against Lara Croft, which that is no way to... Let's see. Let's see if that actually works. Nope. this place is falling apart. Apparently I'm full on whatever this has to offer. Let's see, there's still a lot of things to collect before we get too far away. So there must be a way to drop down. Nice pile of sticks, which that's definitely needed. Gotta tap X on all of these, I guess. Is this something? Before I hit it, let me pick everything up. Why is there just nothing ever in these? Why not have it be a survival cache or something? This game is definitely unlocked. So we now have some kind of bow, whether it's the compound bow or it's the other kind of other bow. What? This is a challenge to him. Okay. So this is just an optional
Light still work?
challenge to him.
Looks like pitch blende. Must have been a uranium mine.
Okay. So
My god, these are ancient. What did they find down here?
map updated, secrets revealed. It's gonna be so much more easy to do all this. See, my only fear is that this would somehow end up taking me to a place I don't want to be, but I guess I'm okay. I guess there will be a way back later. Yeah, I can climb up here. But that's not good enough because it wants me to jump. I hope there's a way back. I'm full of arrows. Let's see. Again, nothing. And this definitely seems like there's a way. Yep, there's totally a way. Back up. We're safe. I wish I could completely trust the game by this point, since we're so many hours in the gameplay, that they wouldn't put me in a place where I can return easily. There are definitely some sections here that seem to be just automatically programmed to, I guess I don't know where I'm going, have her light up one of these glow sticks, and often she lights up a glow stick and then she walks out of that dark area very quickly. Let's see. I'm gonna make a lot of use of these.
Looks flammable.
And that felt like it spilled off into 2 different directions. Now if I fall, I clearly am dead.
Hell of an entrance.
So then I suspect this was the other way. So I can't break that from that side. And this is the way it came. Speaking of trust, this is another one of those sequences where I wish I could just trust the game. I wish that I could believe that there's not going to be some kind of shortcut that makes me miss what's on this corridor, but I don't. So there's too much backtracking, too much stretching, too much of her wringing out her hair. It's rather ridiculous that they spend time to animate her wringing out her wet hair, but then there's several other things we've just seen that don't make sense. Because they're not finished or they're not animated. The guy, for example, so this must, the guy pouring alcohol in his eye instead of drinking it. So we're back to this point.
More artifacts. They must have broken through into an old passage. Got to see it for myself.
It'd be nice if this tomb gave us enough coins for the crafting tool. What was down there? Just a death. Instant death. And it just so kills things to have to hit the...
This flask belonged to a soldier in the Red Army.
Natural senses all the
I
time.
don't recognize the insignia.
Let's see.
It's still half full. I may need this before I'm done here.
So I should learn to... is this gonna work? No, I didn't think so.
Got to get it past the water somehow.
I guess the idea is to go over.
There we are.
So they're getting a little bit more complicated. Yeah, I need to learn to, at like this point, go into natural senses, do one spin, and say I'm good, and then just move forward.
Whatever they found, it's got to be in there.
This is a... I appreciate this is a very different looking and style of tomb. And they needed that level of imagination in the previous game. They needed it in this game too. She's coughing. Does that mean she's getting poisoned, or does that mean anything? Secrets revealed. There's a document somewhere right next to her.
Someone was hiding mining tools.
We can no longer wait for our brothers outside the mines to begin their resistance. The Soviets have found something they desire more than the poison ore. They found our forefathers' history, have desecrated their tombs. This is the last injustice. We thought at first the old guardians would emerge and punish our tormentors. But now I see we will have to be the instrument of God's retribution. We gather our strength, store picks and axes in secret places. Very soon, those of us that are still well enough will rise up and bury our repressors here before they erase our past along with our present.
This is interesting that she started to say the same thing before I even clicked on the item. It is also worth pointing out, now they've reminded me of something in the previous Tomb Raider game, the reboot of Tomb Raider. The ancient reincarnation goddess, whatever she was, magical creature, had ancient zombie skeleton warriors fighting for her. And they would show up in several instances, and I'm not sure if I ever fought them directly or if I just had to stealth around them. But now we're following a story of the prophet who is probably Jesus Christ, and they're just not saying that. And so it's kind of a odd slap in the face to the power of the Holy Trinity and Jesus Christ that he can't rise up dead warriors to protect his tombs, and yet just a sort of unknown Japanese, Chinese, ancient reincarnated goddess can. Interesting that that's just one of the many problems you're going to have if you try to cover Jesus. And frankly, you shouldn't have done it in the second of your Tomb Raider game. You should have brought Jesus in at like number 6 or number 7 when you were about to cancel the series or reboot it a third time.
And makeshift weapons.
Yeah. So I can now do level 5 Greek, but I'm still struggling to get to level 3 Russian. Yeah, I have no idea why they felt the need to have her say that out loud. New base game. So I may have made a mistake with the ability to do double shots, but I think I'm committed anyway, so I'm just kind of a little worried at the moment that this triple shot element will just never get used, because I'll never be in a scenario where 3 people are wandering around and I start in stealth. But at this rate, unless something really changes, we're probably still going to have everything done. And I just need a bear pelt and some more deer pelts. Yeah, I need to kill like 4 bears to get the remaining things as far as equipment, and assuming that there aren't other equipment elements that unlock later. We now have a new bow, which is not Grim Whisper, it's Guiding Light. So or was it White Widow? Or is it Death's Breath? Or is it the compound bow? I guess the compound bow is the same as the Death's Breath, because they seem to have the exact same statistics, whereas everything else doesn't. So I guess I'll try the compound bow for now, and only have one for the SMG, so we'll upgrade that. We can't upgrade anything more until we have the crafting tool. And let's see. We can upgrade this. And I don't think I can upgrade anything more. The Hailstorm, on the other hand, might end up being the gun I need. And then Desong. Man, I am just super limited until I get the crafting tool. It's gonna stop making any sense to go to these areas. So we've got all kinds of things around here, but most of it seems to be very focused around the puzzles. I assume I can't fall downward, otherwise I die. So let's hope this works. Okay, I've got it. I've got to come.
Those minecarts. Perhaps they could block the water.
I have to move them in a way to block the water. It's getting too dark in the game right now. It's the dust plus the poison gas plus it being in a dark cave just is too much. This would have been a great section for the game.
A trigger mechanism for a
really
bomb.
Lit.
It's the same handiwork. He must have been gathering the supplies for a long time.
Interesting. So, if I jump on this...
Yes, that's it. The water's blocked. Damn it. Got to find a way to block it for good. Be a way to free another cart.
That didn't fully work.
Must be a way to free another cart. Must be a way to free another
I
cart.
really don't need you to tell me.
There it is. So close. Got to find a way inside.
When the uranium ore was nearly gone, I feared our operation was at an end. But even as we moved to close the shaft, fate intervened. We found a chamber, half destroyed by a cave-in, but clearly made by the hands of man. The artifacts inside are ancient, nearly 1,000 years old, untouched since the tomb was sealed. We redouble our efforts. Instead of mining, the workers now search and retrieve the artifacts inside. The natives of the valley, their resistance once broken, now bristle at this new assignment, as if they do not wish the relics to be seen. We will need to make an example of a few young men before their dark looks lead to something more.
This is slightly interesting that they're using the paper journal outfit here. I guess they kind of had to, because I've only seen the paper journal animation in the notes of the grandfather from the Baba Yaga expansion. So now we know that was reused elements.
Must be a way to free another cart.
Yeah, I really don't need you to say that every time I guess the idea is...
Must be a way to free another cart.
You need to get the water running.
Must be a way to free another cart.
Like, what is... Am I supposed to just jump? If I could jump, why could I not just make the total jump at that point? No, that tiny thing all the way over there. Is there a swing? Why is there a swing spot here? Ah, because there's a Russian...
Another mural.
I am almost to level 30. Oh, at the very least it's... supposed to be shooting. Like, sure, I can hit that. But there's no other thing to hit. Element that you could have hit over there is gone. Yeah, this is way too dark now. And she didn't line up in a glowing... This is full on, let's make a stealth game. Dark. So there must be something that frees itself over there to slide. And standing on this roof and jumping isn't enough to just break it. Like, each of these boards seems easily pulled up. So we'll do it the way we intended. Ah, I think I've got it. And it's crazier than you might have thought. We've got to come over here. That, no, actually, that's wrong. We've got to come over here. Get back to this point. And let it swing on this point. So, we're very far shot. But that doesn't work either. So it must just be too far. So no. You are supposed to pull it this way. I'm sure that sign with the hand on it is supposed to be a subtle hint that you need to climb up there, and that light right there is something more of that. So that's what we need to do. As we jump down, we should be able to do this.
Now for a little fire.
I've got to come back over here. And hopefully there's no real timer on this.
Seems like the workers had finally had enough.
So they're trying to tell a story here, but with the skeleton. That's why this lamp, this heater is putting out light on the body. And here's another light.
Looks like they dragged it out of here.
Here's our thing that we'll have to collect in the next recording. You know, this really isn't one of those games where playing for just 30 minutes works well. And it's a lot better for me, certainly, because I play in long chunks. But I imagine have people watching this when it first airs are not going to be super happy with it taking so long to get to 28%. Anyways, though, I guess I can't really do anything about it. Oh, and now I've come to realize that no, these are all new relics, which means our map is now filling in with collectibles, so it's starting to make a little bit more sense how there were so many relics and documents and things. In fact, by the time we get to this point, well, probably about this point, that I imagine there will only be a handful of things to collect in this area, and we'll just be done with this area. Well, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.